What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to On the Beach Repeat. Now this is probably definitely, he says, the last On the Beach episode this year. Taking advantage of the fact that there's a kind of a break in the weather and we got some sunny conditions, and I need to get this done because looking at my videos, we're up to 39. If we're going to end it, it needs to be at least 40, doesn't it? 40 on the beaches, have that done under my belt before we go into the winter or autumn / winter on the benches. And I got something different I want to do today. And I've honestly no idea how long this is going to take me. I honestly don't know. Do you remember the Dark Vengeance box set? Well, I've got my Chaos Space Marines from that set, which, you know, I've painted up a couple of times in the past. Well, I want to strip them. I want to strip them all. Got those. Oh, I've got this other dude as well. Yeah, I just want to strip him. And another one here. I just want to strip them down, paint them all as Black Legion, and not only that, I don't know if I stripped them last time. I think I just painted over them, so you know the paint's a bit thick on them. You know, it's been many years, and I'd like to do a better job. I think I can do a better job now because I've got my Abaddon, which is he's like 90% complete. He's alright, he's good enough for the tabletop at the moment. So I've got him, and he's going to lead my Black Legion when the time comes. And not only that, I need stuff for Space Hulk. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be putting these guys onto little holders. Maybe not that one. I'll just get these done first. Actually, I could put him on that one. I do have enough holders here. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, so this is what you put on in the background whilst you're doing hobbying, painting, building, whatever. I managed to do some building last couple of days. First time in about 3 years, I suppose. And it was wonderful. It was beautiful. Maybe 3 years is a bit. I don't know. The time goes. It's either 2 or 3 years. I was closer to 3. Anyway, a long time since I built anything. So you know, I got to do it, and I built my Chaos Terminators. You know, show you one of them. All built up, beautiful stuff. Looking forward to painting those bad boys. So yeah, so all my chaos is going to be for Black Legion, for the Space Marine side at least. The demons, they can be whatever, I don't care. But for here and now, I need to strip these guys. But first, I need to pop them onto a basis. That's what I'll be doing. But anyway, get yourself set up with whatever it is you're doing. Your glues, brushes, paints, models, whatever you need. Tea, coffee, whatever. I got coffee, thermal mug here. Starting to get drinkable, so that's good. And let's head to the bench. So here they are. So I'm not going to be doing too close up of work, but I will be wearing glasses. Not my strongest ones, but yeah. So anyway, right, first things first, I need to get these guys onto holders, and I've got some here. And this larger one. I'll do the larger one first because, well, it's done then, isn't it? Right, okay, so if I pop that there like that, get him on there. I think I was a bit lost with my chaos before, not knowing what I wanted to do, but now, yeah, now I have a clear, sure definite what I want to do. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, so that's one on the base there, so that's good. Yesterday I was finished building my Terminators, so I've got my clippers and whatnot out on the bench, but that's okay. I've still got quite a lot of space compared to what I normally have. So yeah, I thought, I'll get another on the beach in, because it takes me up to 40 then. Actually, there's a hair stuck on that one, it's annoying me. That's not to say I won't get further hairs stuck. A couple of their horns have like kind of snapped off at various points as well. And yeah, just looking at these. Just looking at these guys, even if I didn't paint over them, which I think I did, but even if I didn't, the paint's pretty thick on them. Alright, so I'm just going to pop him, actually I'll pop him there. Yeah, these guys are from the Dark Vengeance box set. Well, not this dude. I bought this dude off of eBay. The metal one. Yeah. Might do him as something unique. I don't know. Dark Angels or something. Just to break it up. But these guys, yeah. I mean, I'm quite proud of what I did here. I was using old painting methods, what I learned as I went. They look good. They do look good. And if I was younger, I'd be looking at these going, wow, they're amazing. But I want to paint them up as Black Legion. I don't even know what I was painting them up as, to be honest. I just thought, I don't know, I just felt that Chaos should be red. But I will strip these right down. I'm going to be using this Mantis Mini Strip Gel on them, so I've got plenty of blue tack. It's just if I run out, I'll have to get up, but I should be alright. Right, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left to do. Then once that's done, I'll start coating them in the gel. Yeah, I'll shake well before I do that. Apply a thick layer, leave for 2 to 3 hours or overnight, then use a stiff brush to loosen paint. Like that, yeah. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Then, because I thought, I haven't got any normal Space Marines. Even though my Terminators are obviously I'm going to be using them in Space Hulk. I fancy doing a Chaos Space Hulk instead of using normal Marines, to use Chaos Marines. Sometimes they can fight against the Tyranids, maybe they can fight against other stuff, who knows. Or I can pit normal Marines against Chaos, Necrons, whatever. It could be a Necron Space Hulk, imagine that. The possibilities are literally endless when you start customizing games and homebrewing stuff. And yeah, on that one. Last but not least, this dude here with the sword. Right. Okay. Shake well before use and apply a thick layer. A thick layer, eh? So I think what I need is a little dish to squeeze it into. This will do just fine. There we go. Right, there. I didn't even have to get up. I'm going to use this Army Painter monster brush because there's no point to it. You can't get any precision on it. So yeah. Right. Let's have a sip of coffee here. What you guys are working on, do let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear that. Let's get my models out of the way. I don't want the gel to touch. So remember to wash my hands after doing this. Okay, I'll try a smaller one first. Here we are then. Slap this on nice and thick. And I'm hoping I'll have a toothbrush somewhere. If not, I'll just use my normal manual one. I'm going shopping today so I can pick up some more toothbrushes if I need to. That said, they might not be ready. Yeah, just get rid of all this. But gum-free. End of the day, if something I was doing like this was to destroy these models, then I'd say screw it, I'll just get new ones, but I'm hoping it won't. Be nice to finally do a decent paint job on these. So I suspect what will happen is, oh, that's one. Most of the paint will come off. And then I'll have to go in, do some more at a later date. This guy's got a Tyrannid trophy on his back, so that would be nice to put in a game of Space Hulk, wouldn't it? Right. Nice lot on here now. Let's put this on pretty thickly. Well, I did quite a good paint job on this before, I think. Not bad. Not bad at all. I knew this model would take a lot of gel. You have to be careful brushing them off when using the toothbrush or whatever I'm using on it as well, because I don't want to break anything. I'm definitely going to have to come in and do his armour first when I paint him. Okay. Come back and find all the bits I missed later. But I think pretty much there. Alright, so that's two. Two down. 8 to go. Uses a lot. I've had good success with this mini strip gel before. So I'm sort of reluctant to try others, although I am watching a few on eBay. Yeah. Sometimes if you find something that works for you, it's best to keep with it, isn't it? I mean, I have had quite good success with this mini strip gel, or mantis it's called. Okay, so that's that one done. Yeah. Yeah, it's time to move on, isn't it? I used to think, oh, I'll keep a hold of all my old painted miniatures and I won't bother redoing them because, you know, it shows me how far I've come as a painter. But what's the point in that? If you can paint something better, paint it better, I think. So I'm gonna, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. We're gonna take all the layers of paint off of these bad boys, selectors. Yeah, that's a jam jarism, that. Tell I watch his videos. So this is all not a very interesting job, is it? To just slapping gel onto a model. But this is why these type of videos are great for this type of job, you know. That's why. Okay. Next, let's move these boys around. Actually, okay. Let's do the scepter thing on him first. Yeah, Dark Vengeance was my entry into really getting into Warhammer. Was that 6th edition, I think? I remember going in the shop and playing the demo game of, Dark Vengeance against the manager, and there's no one else there. But I remember thinking, oh, wow, this is so cool. Yeah, I think it was Dark Angels versus Chaos, wasn't it? I can't remember. Yeah, it was, because they had the cultists there. That's right. And there's that bit of scenery. There was a bit of scenery they had in the shop, like with the balcony on it, and I just thought it looked so damn cool. I thought I've got to have that. Sanctum Imperialis, is it, or whatever it was? I don't remember. Some of the old terrain pieces, buildings that they had were fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Yep. Get him up there. What's that? Yeah, I have to really wash my hands thoroughly. Once I've done this, I don't want to be touching any other models and then wondering why the paint's flaking off, do I? Because these guys have got a layer of varnish on as well. Go back and give something, do it justice. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So it'd be nice to strip these down and then go back in and do them proper justice. I'm just gonna have a sip of coffee because 24 minutes, so we're nearly halfway already. So let's see where the time goes. And this stuff smells quite strong. Mini strip gel. I'm gonna have to get some more stripping gel. I think I painted these red initially because I was watching Mini Wargamer J paint his, and he was painting his red. He obviously had his reasons for that. I mean, yeah, they are. They do look good. That colour, like the corn red and all that, it looks pretty amazing. Obviously, it's different factions that have different colours, but to me, I mean, black is a hard colour to paint for me. I find it hard. I also find it quite boring, and I find it hard to paint because once you've painted the black on, I find it very difficult to pick out the areas. It all looks dark. I can't see where I'm painting very well. It just looks like you've primed them. But once you start getting the golds on and the other highlights, it really starts coming into its own then. Yeah, I want Black Legion. I'm going to do the Fall Arcadia recreation of the Fall of Arcadia anyway. I want Abaddon there for that. Because I got smaller tape, I'm going to have to do it in several skirmish instances when I set it up. So I think the first setup, I'll have all my Astra Militarum, Wall of Martyrs, all that, some barricades, some real good fortifications, you know what I mean? And then for the next scene, slightly less fortifications or more fortifications in ruins as they start to get overwhelmed. And once the majority of the paint's off of these, then it will show me where the paint is left that I missed, obviously, this time around. Then I can just go over those places and give them a jolly good wash. Make sure they really are washed well, and then I can think about painting them again. Yeah, I know I've painted these twice, this lot, and I just didn't know what I was doing either time, really, what colours to do, what. Yeah, I was just putting paint on models just to make it not look grey, which is an absolutely respectable thing to do. Yeah, just get rid of that grey. It's lovely here with the sun shining through. I've got to be honest, a little bit sad because it's Friday, last official day of my leave, and it also means I'll only be able to do short walks in the morning with Dylan before work. Really been enjoying those. Means the later walk will have to be the longer one, you know, in the evening. I like doing longer walks in the morning personally. Sets you up for the day, I think. Yeah, I think it sets you up for the day. And tires him out a bit for later, and well, anyway, that's alright. We'll work through it. And you'll get used to the routine again. The trouble is, he gets used to you being off when you're on holiday. And he's like, he doesn't understand why you've got to go back to work. Really trying to get all these nicks and crannies out. I know I won't get them all. I know that. So I've got them all in a little tray there, like a Chinese pot. There. Oop, there we go. Now I'm going to pop these over in front of the camera into the sun. Move that one up. I'll wash that brush off later. And yeah, it looks like I've run out of that quicker than I was expecting. I can, however, go and wash my hands and my brush. I'll go and do that now. Right, Magica Television, I'm back. Washed my hands. Should have got rid of that. Okay, so I can start having a look at my accursed cultists. That's going to be good. Gel out of the way up there. Okay. Grab a piece of kitchen towel. Okay, over there. Okay, so gonna need that. Gonna need those. Let's have a quick look at how it wants me to build them. Well, that looks straightforward. Number one. It's literally number one is a whole piece and it goes straight to a base. But number one, it's 25mm base too. But the thing is, how do I find What's it look like? Oh, I think I might have found it. Yeah, there it is. Number 1. That dude there. Right, so I am going to clip him off of the sprue. He's attached in a lot of places. Right, so that's him. And he goes on a 25mm base. So let's open these. Right, we'll get rid of that bag. Okay, now for some cleanup. I'll use my other X-Acto blade. Yeah. Yeah, looks very delicate. Yep. I mean, these are almost looking like true scale. Seems to me. Right, I might be able to find a file, yes. Now these are cultists, I believe, that have mutated with chaos, so it's hard to know on these dudes which are bits sticking out genuinely or which are pits in the sprue. I think I can get away with gluing that. Yeah. Yeah, that looks alright actually. Right, where's my other glue? There it is. Okay, let's glue you to the base. There. So that is literally one done, I believe. And that's pretty awesome. Get one of my accursed cultists off the sprue and on the base, ready to paint. I can see I'm going to have to find some more Chinese pots. Yeah, have them in there, ready to paint, you know. Some coffee, I think. Oh, I'm loving that the skies are so clear. I did a good, nice long walk this morning, over 5,000 steps on the step meter. We're averaging over 40 miles a week walking. It's hard going, but yeah, legs are aching. And there's some days I'm not able to, but you know, for the most part. Right, I wonder if I can pop that one to one side. No, it's not really ready yet. I'm gonna just pop him there to the left of me. Okay, so yeah, mutants it says. Right, number 2 is so I need 2 parts for number 2. Number 2 and number 3. And then they join onto number 4. And then that joins onto a base. Alright, okay. So I'm looking for, so that was number 1. Looking for number 2 and number 3. For the most part, the parts are labelled quite well, you know. Numbers. Well, there's number 3. Where's number 2? There. Okay, 2 and number 3. I have found you. It's number 3. It's number 2. Right. For number 4 in a bit. Yeah, these are more like true scale, which I'm not a fan of. Much prefer heroic scale. I mean, these might be heroic scale, but it's just they're very finicky. Reminds me of the bolt action models, which I don't like putting together because they're too small and finicky. I hate doing arms holding rifles. I'd much rather buy an all-in-one, you know, posed model, you know, job done. Happy with that. Difficult to see sometimes where they came off the sprue. And you glue them together and there they are. Right, so how does this one go together then? Like that. I'm just trying to unclog my glue right now. Okay, let's see if he goes together now. Right, yes, he does. Okay, so those two are joined. Now we need number 4. Which I'm hoping is on this sprue here, because I couldn't see it on the other ones. Not seeing it. There's like an arm. Some sort of arm. Okay, not seeing it there. Some sort of arm. I used to think that's what it is. Oh, there it is, number 4. See it now. It's held on by 2 places. By the wrist and at the top. I never know what that was without the picture. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Oh, funny thing on the walk today. Cause my Dylan, he, he's quite reactive, etc. There's a dog that he meets when he's out. He quite likes her. She's called Willow. He's met her a few times now, and he's around her. He's best behaved than he is with any other dog. It's quite funny, really. It's hilarious. So I'm walking along, all of a sudden, along the esplanade, and all of a sudden I feel like Dylan put the brakes on. I'm like, what? And he's like a little behind. He sat down. I'm like, oh, what's the matter? He sat because he spotted Willow coming up behind us, and he wanted to sit all nice for her. I just thought, well, that's fair enough, he's really gentle with her, and he just, he likes her company. Struggling with this one, I gotta be honest. I'm struggling with this one, chaps. No, it's not. Oh, wait a minute. I see. Goes on there. Sorry, I realise I'm talking like a loon here. Yeah, I think it goes on that way, maybe. Aha. There we go. There we go. Goodness me, that was hard. got there in the end. Gee whiz, that really was difficult. I better let him dry for a bit. Yeah, but he's going to go on that base. Where are we up to? We're up to 53 minutes anyway. And I think this would be a good place to leave it because I've got to wait for him to dry. Take my glasses off. Oh. Yeah, so let's cut back to me. Yeah, so that's... Oh, there we go. That is possibly my last on the beach episode. You have to bear in mind I'm a little tired, I'm a little distracted, and that model, that mutant there, because there's a weird angle of his head, and I just wasn't used to how I'm supposed to fit it on. You got to put it on at a weird angle. Yeah, once it goes into place, it looks, right, I get it now. His head's snapped back, and he's he's all twisted and mutated, of course. But yeah, I was finding that difficult. Alright, I'm man enough to admit it. Alright. Yeah, it was so funny today with Willow. And the owners as well, and we're the same. They remember your dog's name. It's like, hello Dylan, hello Willow. Thinking, what's her name again? It's the same. I recognise the dogs over the owners. It's just one of them things. Oh gosh. Had some breakfast today before I came up here to do this. And normally don't have breakfast till after, but was very hungry this morning. And we smelt the bakery as well. Paul's Bakery, which is down here in Seaton in this square. It smells gorgeous in the morning. And I didn't have my phone with me, so I wasn't able to get anything nice to bring back. But that's okay. I can always nip out later if needs be and do that. That's absolutely no problem at all. Oh, excuse me. So September, I can't believe we're in September already. Where does the time go? I know we say it every year, all the time, constantly, but it's like time just seems to get faster and faster. Is that how it seems the older you get? You know, it's just one of those things. While we're talking, I'm just going to see if I can glue this dude to his base. He's only glued on to one spot. Alright. I'm gonna have a go. So I'm just holding him here. Just hoping I can get to a place where I can let it go. Yeah, he's looking alright actually. Yeah, I'll just let that glue take whilst we're talking. Yeah, so that's... I've got a box of normal cultists on the way. Nearly new. I think they've cut out a couple of the things from the sprues, so I've got it from eBay. So it's on its way to me now anyway. And I've got the old school, the old cultists from the Dark Vengeance box set. I've got 2 sets of those in the drawer somewhere. I don't know whether I'll be repainting those or not at this stage. What I'll do is I'll paint the new ones and then I'll get the old ones out and compare them and think, do I need to redo the old ones? So there's a question for you. I'm curious. You guys can answer this to me. Do you ever go back and repaint miniatures from your past because you feel you've become a better painter now? Do you just leave them as they are? What's your take on it? I'd be interested to find out. That'd be quite interesting. Yeah, so well, that's not bad. So I got him done. So that's 2 out of the 8. So I've got 6 left to do. Well, a couple of big ones there at the end, but yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Given that he's only got 1 point of contact on that base, but they're light, aren't they? You know. So you can do that sort of thing with plastic easier than you can with metal. And they come with some really innovative ways for things like jetpacks and don't they, and all that sort of thing now, and flying stuff. I quite like the way they do it. Right, so they're going to be drying, and the time is 59 minutes 50 seconds. Obviously it'll be edited, so it'll be shorter than that. Just pop the cover on my knife so we safety, maintain safety. Cover on my cutters, and that's it for this episode. So thanks ever so much for joining me. It's been a blast. This will get me up to 40 episodes of On the Beach. Then it'll be back to On the Benches. And that's just the way it is, I think. Unless, of course, we have another heat wave. Mini heat wave. I'm told that some of the days ahead are going to be nice, but it depends whether I have time. I also need the time. See, I've had a week off, so it's been a bit easier this week to film. I've filmed a few videos this week. So anyway, I hope you are all well. Let me know in the comments below how you're doing, what you're working on, and anything else that you want to say. Remember, all brushes lead to all my friends. I'll see you on another video. Bye for now. Bye bye.